Dear all, I'm really very excited to bring you this cardigan video. If you know me, you would know that I hate to make test squares and I hate to find in the shops exactly the same type of yarn that I've seen in a video. Now, I will share with you the yarn weight, but then you use a t-shirt as your guide for the size. Don't be scared. Try it out. It really works. I wanted to make a little church outfit for her. I did make a cell phone pouch recently. A video of it is on my channel where I've used this basket weave stitch. And still, even for the little one, this basket weave stitch was now quite lovely to use in this little handbag for her. I wanted to make now this tutu skirt that it matches now the whole outfit. This is a very soft pink. And then I've used now white polycotton as a petticoat. I did make some mistakes. You can see here it's uneven, but who will see it? I think the effect will be good. I've learned a few lessons because in the video the lady have used far more layers of tulle and she didn't now to use a petticoat. I just wanted two or so layers. I didn't want it to be too wide and too bulky, so it's now really soft. The yarn that I use is 100% cotton yarn, 50 gram equal to 100 meter. You need about 5 of these skeins of yarn. They recommend a 3.5 millimeter hook. I have used a 4 millimeter hook. Here you can see I've done now a chainless foundation row of linked trebles. For the pattern that I'm going to use, you need multiples of 4 trebles plus 1 extra. So I have made here 68 trebles plus then 1 extra that will give you 69. Now I use a t-shirt for sizing because I did not have now a 4-year-old t-shirt with me. I went into a shop and the shop assistant has allowed me to take the measurements of a 4-year-old t-shirt. The width of the t-shirt was 31 centimeters. The sleeve opening was 14 centimeters. And I would surely make that a bit wider. And then the length from the shoulder seam up to the hem was 40 centimeters. You can see that I've now crocheted the back. If we look now at the width, it is 32 centimeter. And if you take into consideration that you will still sew it up, then it's well within the range of the t-shirt size. So I'm happy with that. So I've started now with a front to demonstrate to you the pattern. So let us first look before we talk about stitch count. So I've now counted out trebles and it is up to here, the one front. And then if I look now and I put it at the other side, then it's up to this. So I see that the ribbing will take this part, this width. And that is fine for the ribbing. So let us now see how the pattern is. For the front again, 1 stitch, 1 treble plus multiples of 4. For the front I've made 28 trebles plus 1, it's 29 trebles. So I have 29 trebles, so let us now start with the pattern. Turn. Into this first treble, you make a standing treble and then 2 more trebles. I use UK terminology, so for United States, it means you need to make 3 double crochets into this first double crochet. Then you skip 3 of them, then you crochet into this one a V-stitch, a treble, a chain stitch, and another treble. Then you skip again 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, and in this one you can see I've tried it out already. You make 5 trebles. So into the same space you make 5 trebles. Then you skip again 3 trebles, there they are, and make now again a V-stitch in here. So it's a treble, a chain stitch, and a treble. skip 3 trebles, make 5 into the next one. Skip 3 trebles, a V, skip 3 and make 5 trebles, and now you skip 3 and in the last one you make again a V, a treble, chain stitch, treble. Now if you end your row on a V, when you turn you are going to make 3 trebles. So again start this row into this first treble, not into this space, into this first treble you make 3 trebles, the first one being a standing treble. Now it will alternate. So now here you had 5 trebles. Now in the middle one of the 5 you make a V. So a treble, chain stitch, treble. Then into this one chain space of the V you make 5 trebles, and like that you will carry on to the end of the row. And because I end here with 5, here at the very end into this last treble I will just make 2 trebles. So if this was a V stitch I would have made 3 trebles. Now that I turn, I know that here in the top I will make a V, so now I repeat this first row again where I start into this first treble making 3 trebles, of which the first one is again that standing treble. I've done now the 29 linked trebles. Now I've put them down that the sides that I have decided to be the outside are now showing here to the top. Now when I look at the pattern, I see that I need to start this row of the other front with 2 trebles, then skip 3 trebles and then 5 trebles into the next one. The joys of creating to bring you the perfect sizing, and in any case I also want the perfect sizing. So now I'm this far with the cardigan, but look what I've done. I've bought a little strappy top that matches this cardigan so perfectly. It is at the chain store here in South Africa, and there you can see it is for a 4-year-old. So now it guides me. This little one does not feel the cold, so I need to get the neckline to be open. And you can see here how I've pulled out, because when I did the first attempt, to my opinion the neckline was not deep enough. So I'm going to now first get the back, and over 2 rows I'm going to now shape the back. So I'm going to crochet up to here, and then I'm going to crochet just DCs for United States, SC single crochets, then again the pattern, and then I come back again doing the same thing over 2 rows, shaping it. I'll show you. And now for the front, from here, so I will give you now the lengths. I'm going to now create a square neckline, and I want the neckline to be wide, so I think it must be here, because surely still I need to crochet here a ribbing, and then when I go all around, then this will be crocheted more inwards. So I need to stop here at the left now and here at the right of the straps, that when I then crochet around, then it brings it a bit nearer, that the neckline is still wide open. So let us look at the lengths. Well, the little top can guide you, but for this 4-year-old I'm now at 30 centimeters, but I will at least now go 6 centimeters up, then it's already at 36, because I did give you the t-shirt size that was a length of 40 centimeters, although she's going to wear it surely now with this little strappy top. So let us start with the back and shape the neck. I've decided to shape it over 15 centimeters. So that means fold it in half, get to where 7.5 centimeters are. It's 8, 7.5. It's more or less there where the marker is put in. And now I will crochet the pattern up to here. And then for the next 15 centimeters, I'm just going to make DCs. What one just need to see before you start shaping it, that the two ends of the previous row, if we look here, here were 2 trebles, here we have 3 trebles. So here, even where the neckline starts and finish, it will not be exactly like mirror images of each other. So I do not worry about the ends as long as I shape it. So let us see how we will do it. There's no real method. We just need to let it go a bit in. So here's still 5 trebles because I still follow the pattern here in the beginning. I'm still going to make here 4 trebles, but then a half treble, that it goes down a little bit already. So the last one, a half treble. Now I can remove the pin, put it in here at 15 centimeters. Now it will be just DCs, United States SCs. I make now a DC into every treble, but also a DC into this one chain space. And I will do it here up to the pin, and then we carry on with the pattern. I am here at the pin, so let me remove it. Now here I'm supposed to make a V, but I'm going to make first a half treble now and not a treble for the V. Half treble, chain stitch, treble. Then we can check. You can see it goes a bit down, not much, but with the next row it will be more obvious. Then into this one, 5 trebles, and I'll finish this to the end of the row, and I will turn and get back to this point, and then I'll show you again. Here is now a half treble and then a treble that I've made into this 5 trebles of the previous row. But see, now I need to make 5 trebles. So what I'm going to do now is make 4 and a half treble again. 4 and then a half treble, where I pull through all 3 loops, and now we go down again. So that was already now a loop, let us see, of a DC. So I immediately start making DC. So I will now make DCs all the way up to here. This side I'm now supposed to make a V. When I look now at this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to now join the yarn there. Just look here, 1, 2, 3. In the 4th one I've started to crochet, but I've crocheted just 3 trebles in here. So I will not make 5 trebles in here. I join the yarn and just make 3 trebles in here. I'll make just a chain stitch first, and then one can make a stacked DC. So make 1 DC, and then you take the left loop and you make another DC. Then this loop will always be loose of the chain stitch. I just remove it, take it to the back, and now the other 2 trebles I can just crochet over it, and then I leave it at the back to weave in later. Good, now let us see. Now I need to make a V stitch. So treble, chain stitch, treble, and now again 5 trebles. And like that I will carry on with this part also, just with this from there to there, and I will count the number of rows of the front, and it must be exactly the number of rows of the back from here up to the top. And then I can just sew the shoulder seams. This part now here, surely, to that part there. Let me show you my progress. So let me now update you how I've made progress. Here you can see that I have shaped it here from it's 5.5 centimeters, and here it is almost 8 centimeters from the shoulder seam. I wanted the neck opening to be wide. I did sew up these seams at the outside using both loops, and it looks quite lovely. Then I've sewn also up already this seam here. I've also sewn it up on the outside. I'll show you just the first part. Let us look at the opening here. Again, I've made it wide. It's up to here. So it's 15 centimeters. So now I've put in here a marker to also start here at 15 centimeters. I just want to start it here first and secure the yarn. At the end I can cut off that piece. Then going back. Hopefully that is fine. Good, and the way that I've done the other one, I've put actually the two sides like that, next to each other. You just see here, yes, and there is the clip. So now next to each other, I need to start here. Then I can remove the pin. My plan here will be to crochet DCs up and down, both sides up to the middle, and then just with loops put buttons. But before I can do that, I want to now first crochet here, because the DCs must surely be here from the bottom. So I want to give it here a border. I'm first going to do just DCs, and then I'm going to do a scallop round. Going to start here and take this first double loop and just first make a chain stitch in it and then a DC. Then I'll remove this loop and then just crochet DC into each of these trebles. I want this border to be almost similar to what it would be here. Then it will form a good unit. So I'm going to turn, and while I started with a row of linked trebles, I'm going to do the same here again. So I'm going to make now another row of linked trebles with still this smaller hook size, and then I'm going to come back with a row of DCs again. Then I'll show you what my intention is after that. Let us now see how I've done this. So I did now go back to this end with a row of linked trebles, and then I turned, and at the right hand side I've made DCs. When I arrived here, then I went up with DCs, now crocheting into these rough edges, and I'll show you that side how I've done it. Then I came down back with a row of linked trebles, and then again at the right hand side going up with DCs. Now I'm here and I thought that I would like to go twice around the neckline. So now the first round here, there are still now trebles that I can crochet into, but here is already a rough edge that I have to crochet into. So here I'll just make a one turning chain. Here at the corner I'll just make one chain, and then now into this I just find my way here. I still have the 3mm hook. It's a whole hook size down from what I've crocheted the cardigan with, and now it seems the borders are quite neat. Now for this part here I can still now crochet here into the treble. So let us get through here, and here I will also make a DC into this one chain space, and then into the next treble, then over these 5 trebles. Now here it doesn't have to be such a sharp corner, so here one can even crochet stitches together. If you want to, you can now crochet 3 stitches together, one from this side, then one in the corner. So you pick up a loop of each, and then you pick up a loop here also, and then you crochet it together. Then it will make more of a round corner here, and that would be good. Then a chain stitch. I've actually just now found my way here. There I had to undo a stitch through this part, and I've seen it's quite easy because I started each row with a standing treble, so I don't go into the spaces. I go actually into loops of the standing trebles, and I didn't actually even count the stitches at the other side now of the front. Let us just see. So one just see that it doesn't pull in or flare out, then you know you're on the correct track. So like that I just carry on, going a bit deeper there, and now I'm here at the easy side where there were already DCs. Here it's just a DC into each DC. Now one can count. So let me count how many stitches did I have from the seam up to here in the corner. And I'm going to not count the corner stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it must be 12 stitches. So the easiest way to do it is to measure this. It's 8 centimeters from here in the corner up to here. So then I divide it. I put in a stitch marker. Here at 4, can't find the stitch marker. I'm just putting a safety pin in. Serves the same purpose. And now I need to crochet 6 up to there and then 6 up to there. And now on this side where it's again easy to just go into trebles. And then we'll compare the two sides. This side will still be shorter than this side because here we've already done a ribbing. Because it's a corner, I will give it 1 chain stitch, and then we just go all along these rough edges. I'm not going to count them. I'm going to space them more or less. If you want to count them, then it's not a problem. Then you count these, and then you divide this, I would think, into 4 parts to make it easier. So count the stitches, divide the number of stitches between 4, and then take this whole length and also divide it by 4. And then it's far easier to space the stitches correctly. I've reached the bottom. Now I'm going to turn and come back here with linked trebles. Starting with the standing treble. And then linked trebles. Good, so it will look now like this. I'll complete this up to the top and then I'm going to turn and make a row of DCs down again. Now I'm going to do the final round where I now crochet DCs all around, coming up here, making loops here for buttons and then going all around and end here. I've now put in pins where I want the loops for the buttons to be. Now I'm going to crochet DCs up. Instead of buttonholes, I've opted here for loops. So I go with a DC, or I can even now maybe make a slip stitch. Slip stitch, then 6 chain stitches. I still didn't buy buttons, but I'm sure that would be enough, and then slip stitch back into there, because if I make a DC, it will maybe be a bit too big. And then again DCs to the next one, so I can remove this pin now. I think this is a big enough loop for the buttons I have in mind. So at the next pin I've just made slip stitch into a stitch, 6 chain stitches and another slip stitch, and I will now go all around. So now you know what I'm doing, all around with DCs, ending here at the bottom. Finished with the one sleeve. Now I can tell you what I've done, so let us now see. So I've started here under the arms. I don't want this arm opening to become narrower, and I did now crochet with the same hook that I've used for the cardigan, so I did use the 4mm hook. Now before I crochet this sleeve, we're going to look at what I did this side. But I did crochet in the round. So I'm going to start here at the front and then I'm going to go twice around. So if we look here what I did here at the front, the previous round, then I've seen here I've done a V stitch, but this is definitely lower than that one. So maybe it was a half treble and a treble. And then I did 5 trebles and then I carried on with it. And then here at the top, where is the seam, where the middle seam is, there I've made also 5 trebles. So I will space that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There must be 4 groups of these 5 trebles into this space. So let me do the same this side. So I'm going to start here. I use the same hook that I've used for the body of the cardie. So I'll start just with a chain stitch. And then I find a space for a DC. And I think I must use that space then for a half treble, chain stitch, treble. And then here is a space that I can use now for 5 trebles. And now here I need a smaller hook size to go in there, because this is where I've sewn up the seam. Just find some space in here. There it is. Right where I've done a treble, chain stitch, half treble for all three thus, and then it was just DCs. DC, and here I can also make DCs instead of slip stitches maybe, and then now here I can do already a slip stitch. Let's just see where, that's when I just use the smaller hook size to go in somewhere here into loops. There we go. Just pull this in tight. I've started with a short piece. Here I've done a DC. Now see, this is now the V, but I'm not going to make now a full 5. I'll make just a half treble and a treble, and I think that is it, because here I'm in any case going to do now a V. Just look. Yes, it shapes lovely. If you feel it pulls, then you could have put here in another. Let me put in another treble and see. And then the V. Yes, it will be better. It's now a bit of a distance to this one. And there we go. Now we will just follow the pattern. So I'll now follow the pattern all the way to the other side, and here I will do a similar thing than what I've done here. I have just a little bit of yarn left. I think one need to check if it makes any difference if one do a little scallop round. So I am going to see. I did now go down again to a 3mm hook. So it's again now one size down from what I have. I did now do here a scallop round, just 3 chain stitches and then a slip stitch and then 3 and a slip stitch, and I think it does look better than just ending it off like that if you compare these two. So I'm going to do the same here this side. So if you decide on that, then you don't have to join the yarn again. You can do it on the third round. I have to join the yarn now again, so I have quite a lot of loose ends to weave in now. Let us see, 1, 2, 3, and then starting here. 3 in between those. In between those, and now When it comes to this, then I do it in the middle of the trebles. And like that I will go around, just again 3 and then between the next 2. I just go over all of those strands and then again 3 and then between the next 2 pattern parts. Good, and like that I will go all around and then the cardigan is done.